himself like his legs, and then the door bursts open. Mick jumps out with his dick tucked between his legs, and in a Kelly Slater position goes, "Great day for a wave," and then his dick flops out and he slaps it between his legs, looks up and goes, "G'day, mate." Just goes, "G'day, mate, how you going?"
What did the dude do?
The guy just goes, "Good, thanks." And Mick just picks his towel up, throws his towel over his shoulder,
Goes on.
and I went, "You," and he goes, "Fuck up."
Because it was a 10-metre walk to the locker.
Yeah, but there's like a 5-metre gap where the swimming people can see you.
Yeah.
And it was like an aqua aerobics class.
see through
Mick
it.
was so embarrassed, he just walked straight out with his knob hanging out.
See through
straight
it.
past
And
him.
they saw me.
I go, "Mick," and he goes, "Shut up." He just keeps walking to the lockers.
The walk of shame.
And I walk in, I'm crying. I couldn't help. I'm just crying. And I walk in after him. I go, and he's putting his jeans on without undies. I said, "You're going to dry off?" He goes, "Just fuck, just." And so he's saturated.
Got it out.
He's saturated.
It took a while to get on too.
He gets. I'm speed drying to try and
Where's
catch
the
up
dude
with him.
at this stage?
He wouldn't leave. He was cowering in the corner somewhere.
I didn't make it to that section while we were there.
He was shaking. And anyway, I'm pissing myself. Mick's gone. I'm pissing myself laughing. And afterwards, I've pulled up at the lights in the main street, and I look across, and here's Mick and the traffic lights. And I look over. He's got a drip, just dripping off the end of his nose. I reckon I had to pull over because I was hurting that much. He was so embarrassed.
Imagine that dude went home and told his wife that night.
I didn't even look at him, so I've got no idea who he was.
Nah, just "G'day, mate, how you going?" Like as though you can regain your composure after that happens.
It was just
You've
ultimate.
jumped out, you've got your snake between your legs, then you do a surf
But it wasn't
position,
even
and you
one.
wobbled your ass as well.
I got you
He
back
goes,
here.
"Hey, great day for a wave."
Yeah, but it was just me and you were all over there. There was no one else there.
But imagine that dude probably tells that story to this
No,
day.
it was brilliant.
He probably does. I met this gay guy, 917.
Said he was rooting his sister.
And he surfed a bit.
Stay away from the beaches, mate. That was brilliant.
But yeah, thankfully that closed, that gym, the old
Yeah.
917.
I think that was a result of that, though. Actually,
Yeah.
They did have complaints about, people being hit on.
yeah, it was pretty bad. But yeah, that was a tremendous.
I got
time.
you back years later.
Oh, you dirty dog! I was up here, and I was sitting there. My sister was in the lounge room. I was just watching telly or something. It was about 10 o'clock at night, and the phone rings, and I had we had an accountant that we went to, and he had his Irish accent, and he was just a real serious sort of a bloke, wasn't he? And he talked in a monotone voice all the time. And anyway, I'm sitting up here, and the phone rings, and my sister goes, "Hello." "Oh, hello, yeah. Yeah, he is here, yeah. I'll put him on." And she goes, "It's Kevin Ryan." I went, "Kevin Ryan? What's he want?" She goes, "What are you doing?"
How did he know
taxes?"
you're here?
And I said, "Hello, Brett speaking." He goes, "Hello, Brett, how you going?" And I went, "Oh, good, Kevin. How you going, mate?" And he goes, "I'm well, thanks, mate." He goes, I said, "How did you get me up here?" He goes, "I phoned you home, and they told me to get up here, and this is where you are. Look, I just need to go over some things with you." I went, "Oh, no worries." And I'm sitting up straight in my chair, and I said, "Geez, it's late for you to call." "Oh, I work late, Brett." And I went,
What's he, South African now?
"Well, no." And I'm thinking
Asian, I think.
and I'm thinking to myself, this is nuts. And he's asking me so many questions
About your
like
tax. So you
just
think
about
he's talking about your
taxes,
taxes?
about
Well, I
my
knew
business.
the details.
Yeah, because it's this idiot, and I didn't have a clue. And he goes, and at this stage I was thinking of because
Did
I
you
was.
think it was weird?
I thought it was weird, but then
you're
I
still
didn't think it was
answering.
that weird because
Yeah.
he's an accountant.
He's asking the right questions.
He is. He's asking the right questions, yeah. And what are you, American now? And he says to me, and at that stage I had an idea. There was a frozen fruit ice cream and a juicing business that was operating. I thought,
Yep.
I wouldn't mind starting one of those. And I'd obviously told Dickhead over here about it. And then he goes to me, after about probably a good 10 minutes, you'd say, Mick?
Yeah, at least 10.
And you hadn't cottoned on to
No.
any of it?
Oh, I was.
I don't know how I kept the accent
It was
going.
a brilliant attempt.
10 minutes in's pretty
I
good.
know, and I'm thinking, when is this going to stop anyway? And he goes, "So you're not doing the juicing business?" And I went, "No, to be honest with you, Kevin. Look, I've got a lot on my plate. I want to sort of, I do want to do it, but there's a lot of startup costs and that sort of stuff involved." And he goes, "I see, that's fine. I see." And I went, "Yeah." He said, "So you won't be juicing anything this summer?" And I went, "No, as I said, mate. No, I'll be just sort of just playing it by ear, and we might start it later. He goes, so no juicing anything. I went, again, no, not a thing. And I'm looking at my sister going, and he goes, so I take it you're not juicing any penises. And I went, sorry? And he goes, I take it you're not juicing any penises this summer. I went, he goes, penises. And at that moment, I went, oh, you and I just hung the phone up. What did you do? Because he was calling from work. What did you do?
Fantastic. I just couldn't contain myself. And you hung up, obviously.
I did. I was livid.
There was no one on the other end of the line. I'm just sitting there just crying. I couldn't believe my luck. Could not.
And what were you supposed to be doing at that stage?
I was earning money for a reputable company.
And me and my sister didn't even talk to her. Did
she ask you who it was?
She just looked at me and I just went, just get on the show. We're just watching the show, and probably about 5 minutes, she goes, who was it? And I went, who do you reckon? And then she was crying, and I started just crying, laughing, because it was just genius.
Did you tell her what happened?
Yeah, and she was just... and then he rings back about 20 minutes later, and he couldn't talk to any of us.
You wouldn't talk to me.
No, I was livid. She was just... Yeah.
They had no voice left.
It was just ridiculous. So, yeah, that was a good effort.
I'll love that. I'll live for that forever.
Yeah. So that was a good one.
Nice one.
A fair bit of reminiscing, wasn't there? How you going, Gus?
Yeah, we should bring Gus in.
How's your homework going? What's your latest little thing going? Read out what you've done. Just read out.
Right.
It's good, isn't it?
The title's called Butt Out.
No, Butt Out.
Yeah, butt in.
Because you know how stupid the headlines in tabloids are.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, so this is a little, one of those little stupid little, puns.
Government regulates smoking age to 21.
Ooh, controversial.
It is.
The people in Australia have voted on the act to regulate the legal smoking age to 21. The votes were counted late Monday morning, and the law has now been passed to raise the legal smoking age to 21.
Very good.
Excellent.
Well,
good punchline at the end there too, was it?
Besides that, we'll move on from that.
Gus, what's the address? Podcast app.
Anyhow, Gus has been busy lately, hasn't he?
He has been very busy.
He's had a visitor.
Yeah, what was your little friend's name? What was your little male friend's name? We'll call him.
Why male friend? Why?
Well, is he a male?
Was he male or female?
Was he male?
He's male.
Okay. Was he male?
Yes.
Did I see you scruff his hair up?
Yes.
Okay. Did I see you get an erection at the time?
No.
Right.
Really? Anyhow, who was he?
Yes, I did. But did you also?
No, because I'm not as gay as you.
Come on, who was he?
What's his name?
Tatsky.
Tatzlotto,
Scratchy.
Yeah. Gus had scratched to win it at night, hadn't you?
So where was he from?
Yep.
Where was he from?
Gus, come on.
This is your tension between you two.
Japan.
He's from Japan.
Asahikawa in Japan.
Slow down.
Asahikawa.
I thought that's what you said.
How long was he here for?
A week.
And he enjoyed his time here?
Yes.
Him and Brad had a few interactions, didn't they?
Yeah, remember when I walked in and I said, who's that? And you go, that's Tatsky. I went, who's Tatsky? And you go, and he's playing Nintendo on a director's chair with a coffee. Make yourself at home, mate. And Gus goes, and
he went up and whispered something to him, and then those two had a chuckle together.
And he goes, uncle. And he goes, my uncle. No, not your uncle. No, my uncle. Uncle. It wasn't that laborious trying to get through that little conversation. And then he sits back down and kicks your ass at Nintendo Soccer. And then you tell him I'm gay, you idiot.
What did you say about that?
He believes it.
He said he married a man. And I got my wallet out and showed him a photo of my son, and he goes, they adopted. They adopted.
Did you know what was going on?
No, because he's talking in
Japanese.
Yeah.
Did he believe you?
Tatsky looked around and he was scared.
No wonder.
Well, I did tell him that you wanted to have sex with him as well.
Really?
Brilliant.
I never told you about that.
Oh, good.
What did he say?
Yes.
No, little man.
Oh no, too small. I used to a bit bigger.
The funniest bit though, Sneds, is when he gets his wallet out with the photo and he's sitting in front of a 17-year-old Japanese kid trying to convince him that's his wife and kid.
Why bother? Why? I didn't have a picture of my wife.
trying to talk him
I was trying to say, look, this is my son. He goes, and I thought, what's that mean? He goes, adopted. I went, don't say he was adopted. I said, not adopted, proper. And I did the finger in the hole and everything. I don't know what else I could have done.
Did you really?
How else am I going to do
What did you
it?
think that was going to mean to him?
Obviously a root. Then you probably said that's what he wants to do to you.